Hey, thank you for joining me and welcome back. Let's talk about Liberia. Because my last couple of videos has just been a plea for help, a plea for cement to build a hospital, a plea for some nurses and doctors to go over and just administer to the people of Liberia. Now, I do want to say there is a beautiful lagoon. Let's talk about some of the beautiful parts, right? Beautiful lagoon. I went there. I had a wonderful time, had lunch out on the beach. And then on the other side is a lagoon where the monkeys and all that stuff is. Now, I'm going to tell the truth. Baby, even though I took like 22 shots, I was not doing no doggone safari. I'm just saying. I did go to the waterfall. I drank from, the water that was coming from the mountains, just fresh. I'm going to tell you what I did. I sat on that rock. I lift my hands up and I praise God. So most of my videos that you probably seen me in, I was crying. Yes, I was. Just so grateful. Just so grateful to, number one, be in his presence, but just so grateful that at the age of 60, I finally made it to Africa. I talked about going to Africa for years, and I was finally here. Was it what I expected? No, it was a whole lot more. I could just smack myself for not going a little bit earlier in life when I had a little bit more energy. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have got me about 4 or 5 husbands over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Why not? So anyway, the waterfall. Absolutely beautiful. We spent a day there. Now, it was about a 3-hour drive, so it was a little rough. It felt like being on the Colossus, if you know anything about Six Flags, that big old roller coaster. So I was like, thank God I didn't eat before I hopped in the car, because I just would have been sick. But we stopped along the way and we ate. People are selling food along the way on the road. And I'm like, okay, what's this? They were like, Shay, this is the bush. Okay, well, what's the bush? I've never heard of the bush. Well, it's anything alive in the bushes. They cook, season them, put it on a stick like a kebab, and baby, they was eating that. I had a little piece. I said, let me break me off a little piece. Okay, what am I eating? We don't know. It's whatever in the bush. So, child, it could be snake, it could be rat. I don't know. It could be a rat, alligator. I don't know. But let me tell you, I had a little bite, and that was about it. I stuck with the plantains. So I just wanted to share some positive things. There is a lot of things happening in Liberia. They don't have the McDonald's and the Burger Kings and all of that. So, but when you get there, everything is fresh. You're going to the market and you buying. So you got your fish right here. You got your garlic, your cucumbers, your cabbage, potatoes, and your onions. So it's not like you're buying a bag of potatoes, a bag of onions. You're buying one onion that you're going to saute, your meal with. You're buying a little bit of garlic, and you're getting your little salt and your pepper, and then you come back and then you mash it up, and then you're going to cook with it for the day. So when I tell you, I ate fresh food every single day. Fresh coconut, papaya, mango, just beautiful. I didn't get sick until I came back home. So now if you decide that you're going to go to Africa, make sure you Google CDC recommendations, then CDC required shots. And for sure it's the yellow shot. So remember when we started school and we had that little yellow card, that immunization card? They're going to be looking for that. So go to your doctor, get your immunization health card, and then get all of your shots and have them write all the shots down. So let me tell you what I did. I'll call myself being slick. So I have my card. You can only get 4 shots a day. That's here in Nevada. You can go to CVS or you can go to Walgreens. So I started taking my shots before I found out what the yellow card was. So what did that mean? I had to go back to all the places that I took the shots. I went to about 5 different CVS's, y'all, because I was trying to get them out the way. So I had to go back to all 5 CVS and have the pharmacist write the date and the time and sign when I got the immunization shot. So note to self, if you plan on traveling to Africa, get the yellow card first. So now you have your yellow card. Get your yellow card shot. Get the shot, because you got to get the chicken pox. You got to get the measles. You got to get the rabies. You know, I'm 55 plus, so I had to get the shingles. I ended up getting the flu shot as well. So just Google CDC required and then CDC recommended. Anything that they recommend, CDC, I did. So it was about 22 shots at the end of the day. Also, you need to start taking your shots about 2 months prior, because some of these doggone shots require 2 or 3. So I came home and I was still having to get shots. I was like, Jesus, isn't this scarf cute? I thought I was done with taking all these doggone shots. I couldn't even lift my arm. It was crazy. But the one that was the most painful was the one that we do here. I can't even think of the name right now. But it wasn't COVID. It was something else. And I was like, this doggone shot, oh my God. I'm putting ice packs on it. So before I end up getting on a plane, my doggone arm hurt. So, and don't go get no cute luggage. Remember, you're going to Africa. Don't go buy no new luggage. I went to Goodwill on the last day, which was a Saturday, and it was senior day, and the last day of the month, 50% off. Baby, you remember them Jordan? Big old Jordache, I think that's the name of the luggage. I found 2, so $40, which ended up being $20. That was just $20 more I was able to donate to Liberia. So anyway, that was my traveling experience. So whatever CDC recommend, do. Whatever CDC require, do. But start off with the yellow shots, and that's going to be your yellow immunization card. Take that everywhere you go. Or guess what? You're going to say, you know what Shay told me, because you might as well tell them I'll be back. Because once you get your yellow card, you got to go back and have the physician, whoever administered the shot to you, they got to sign off on it. So don't waste your time, okay? Or gas. Hey, it's April 8th. Gas like $6 a gallon. So hello, ain't nobody trying to do that, right? Okay, so I'm looking forward to chatting with you. If you are thinking about traveling to Ghana, or you're thinking about traveling to Liberia. But I personally have a plea to help the folks in Liberia. Thank you for tuning in.